Asia Cup 2024 indeed all keyed up to everyone's interested and interestingly Pakistan. But Ali, Yunus with me. Ali, what are your thoughts? Yeah, let's look at
Talking about the Indian squad, lots of futures.
Heads.
Head the call.
Heads is the toss. What would you like to do? You will choose to pitch to bat on first.
Bat, he scored 100 in the previous league.
so good, and this Indian side, these young guys, India Pakistan. India Pakistan is a more about that man, that young man.
We've heard about Aman, the captain. He seems to have not present the last time.
In photo op, this is the Indian side, and you cannot afford to make any.
This is the time to bring it out. And I tell you, these smiling faces, but deep down, and the bowlers. So they took openers, both in good form. It just happened. Pakistan lost, and both we know that they can be very disorienting, and loss of runs will.
Cricketers that have emerged out of this platform, also for the emerging nations, really make those headlines come the 19 World Cups. And
This game, that scored 100 and 350. Somebody who stays on crease and is in very good form.
Amrit Nagraj, right arm. That's more like it. That is batter interested. He gets over number 4. That will run away for 4. Line and pounced.
Wrong one. Pitched. But these are young fast bowlers to them. That's the first boundary. This will early on. Both of them actually are.
That's well ball.
Length, I think this is the length where they should. Here you can see lots of confusion.
Again,
Being leg side.
But as you said, good fielding. The standards of fielding. Great. Now look at that. Look at how that's at every level. And this.
Because there is something for them.
That's better. The outside edge, they'll get a run, but a drivable line. Closer to the off stump, you could give it.
The previous.
They develop. The cricketing. Oh, it's gone all the way for. He was biting his. To the extent that so many.
Yeah, that's a massive hit. It's a really good shot.
What will be the response? So running 3 and running well. 20 into the 6th over.
They face the difficult part. They've gone past that. Now they're looking to score runs too. The thing to have a Pakistan side.
3 without loss.
And so Pakistan. A lot of cricketers have come from that. A lot of cricketers from that UAE. So these two carry most of the run. Important for India to see the back of these two bowlers.
But when you look back at the records here, when you talk about men's have been the most successful side. Previous edition, 8 extras contributing in that. Pretty pleased with himself. Job well done by the openers.
So far, so good for Pakistan.
In the end, and equally good with the response. My life.
Absolutely true. I'm from.
It seemed to pan out was that you want. Now you've tried to dry the flow of runs. So what's your triangle? All right. Maybe on the long on, long off, back for the off spin. I'm going to try and hit against the turn towards the place. Broken here. And they 30th delivery. So it's been 30 balls on the board as well for Pakistan.
Has been guilty of bowling him off, but this time it behind square on the off.
It's flying you the maximum.
Another 15 gone. 60.
This is a time when it's reverse, and it's going to be heading to that boundary.
Yeah, the captain is happy. Why not? Playing all sorts of shots. This is the reverse one. Wait for this sort of shot. It's looking good. This partnership.
Making a mistake. Lay the ball to face. Call your partner.
Want to do? Don't throw the wicket. They've just gone past the difficult.
To a rollicking start. Always interest.
How do you find a wicket?
And you're right. Not that properly. Maybe the intention.
Yeah, the advantage Pakistan have as
is quiet.
Line up. Look at the captain Saad. Keep your eyes on him. He's more. He can play a handy role towards the.
And we want to continue and more.
And more. Winning the toss and
Which yesterday Bangladesh and Afghanistan always bat first is
of the squad. You play the tri-series.
work with the young players.
And
Big and few pace bowling. Ali Raza bowled well and Umar Zaid.
off spinner. How is India going to break this partnership?
Still searching for that first breakthrough, Roshan. Was known more for his young lad, but I think, yes, you're right. Of the two at the...
And well, that he struggled a little bit earlier on, played at... And he's picked the gap. That is... Well, one thing about it is that he's trusting. Look, he's dragging it from outside the ball, knowing the line of the ball.
Hardik Raj doesn't want to turn the ball back, maybe. We get it.
So on that case on, as you correctly said, so that allows the batter to...
Hardik Raj is that maybe the batsman chooses out in the deep.
Well, this is turning out to be a good over.
Fourth over that's in progress. And it'll run away for 4, Shahzeb.
I tell you, because margin for error originally short but outside the off stump. Look how he plays it underneath his eyes and then plays it late. The ball in. That's because see, you got put the ball too short because as you come in.
Reason is that Usman, another 2 runs. That's good running the 2.
I think the openers are compliment. Now that's edge. That's for very, very little. He's filling in.
Yes, the batsman will take. Is your frontline off spinner Chormale from the other end. We're talking of spinner. Get him back into the attack.
Yes, he's the leading off spinner. But tell me,
Cricketers, great talent coming through the ranks. There's aren't they? So,
and you just that was sliding down. Got a fine tickle. Pakistan 4 into the 20th. Nicely done.
Apart from just the IPL, you really have a structure that they've got in place where.
Oh, well, take nothing of it. But all I'm saying is that in terms of opportunities, is lit to me. This falls in place.
I thought you'd say 400.
But it would be more like. That's a fairly friendly full toss stage is to allow the Pakistan
to bowl the googly, and that's why easy pickings and swept away to land the ball in the right areas this year.
He's on 48 and he'll come back for 2. This is now reaches his half century. They're looking at something bigger. 5 runs and over 4.8. You don't want anyone to be picking injuries. Of course, now it's very clear that now they've already got.
And the leg spinner once again straight up and he's been taken. Shahzeb, Inan, the leg spinner.
The partnership is gone for 28. That seems a little bit more.
Or the spinner, no.
What it has done is that it has Pakistan 145.
Dictating terms.
This has been a wonderful partner. Now zone area. Pakistan has really to have provided a fantastic.
These two guys are saying, I think bowlers will be the best, something like that. But another overthrow. Faisal about come back to that. Yeah, and the way.
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh, I got it in the meaty part, but into the fielder and into the boundary.
Up in the ring. Not a couple of bounces into the Indian captain as well. That's a lot to ask. Even
shorter, trying different things. Which
bounce back, get some
calypso in that shot, and swiveling round.
Usman is not very tall. Score after 30 overs.
The facts have proved it. Stats at 30, once having the better of the batter. Has to break the stadium, the ring of fire. Think out of the box. Lining up and thinking from the skipper. He just put to go for it, and he fought.
Long time coming from one knee. Good field placement. Look at the rope, and it landed. Nonetheless, a fantastic, a wonderful start for Pakistan.
100 overs. Harun Arshad. Pakistan, Afghanistan, UAE. Encouraged. Bowls a beat
3. But when I saw Beg, who's lip paddle.
Because with the scenario they are in, the board gives the opportunity.
We'll come back and
strike in the previous. Eyes closes the face.
And I was impressed with, and that's the reason.
It's just what could that forward and across to the line.
Indian skipper has got a
ball. He did not. This time he got some back.
in. after that foundation. It's not the case. You got to get in.
Very right. I think famous for producing
Big.
nobody around to even look to see whether it has gone over. That was rather
Way.
right. Scores going every. This going. I think it's going to be 4 runs. And we carry on. That shot, opening it up. Nice slotman shown. These youngsters are very handy underneath. We saw 2 overs done. Once a loss of 1 wicket. Underneath, 2 of them. One's calling for it. Good combination. They complete the catch.
Out the deep. He just held on backwards. Very difficult for him. Hands and parried it. And India strike work out for Pakistan.
In the door. This is the time. But Shahzeb is still there. Of a relay catch.
Parried the ball. How often do you see that?
Mentioned that they were converging. He called for
Oncoming fielder as well. Or good fortune, you'd have to say.
33 overs on. Baswan and
coming down.
Wait.
But Pakistan's batting tactics, that left-hand, right-hand combination with right-hand, left-hand.
And for the bowler, particularly if batters, I think it's good. Oh.
Is there a hint of some
Once you start bowling, yeah, right. So this
pitch, because it got sluggish towards the now. I think it's the
just a rematch is 187.
Eyeing a big score here, posing total in front of India, but the off spin of Mathre's proved that relay catch, which was Mohammad Aman, but the wicket went down and Haroon was 275.
Yeah, they
It goes for it. High and handsome for because mid wicket was kept up inside.
He picked up the length beautifully. You can just carry on and take those really well for his 100.
Very much. And a strike rate, at times past rates around 94 and thereabouts to accelerate, and he could be very dangerous.
Want him to finish the inning because he sixes. That's amazing batting.
The infield for 4.
Easy pickings for Riazullah. He is now.
Doesn't have the kind of pace. Yeah. That ball, mid-off was up. They've got long off in position and he played the pull. Now they got 10 runs from here on. As you 71 to go, they score. Tell you what, India's looking at a 5 on this ground is going to be very
bowling lineup, then batting. That would be very excellent. That's good. Good. Scored 100 against India in the merging of who scored the 100 the last time promoted to the region level, who scored a 100 against India
last year. Let's just who played for the Indian side in that emerging team, senior team capped player that team.
Absolutely lots of opportunities as 200 happy.
Chormale is end of the over 200.
They won't be able to get wickets.
Nothing out there since ball 1. Now hours plus in the sun. And they'll settle for that 1 run. 40 gone. It's 207 for 2. Score-wise progression. They were. That's a clever shot from Riazullah. Man was up, saw the gap.
Great game awareness right between the two fielders. Very smart, Riazullah.
It's a very handy part. 7 deliveries, so the runs are coming. Better effort as he banged the ball.
Quickly making changes. Indian captain
Sure, after a wonderful opening part, they've set the foundation.
Oh, this is big. This is strike. And then is another maximum.
Swing of the bat. The opportunity holding back. And these are big hits. Wonderful hitting from.
Well, I'll tell you what. See, memory serves me right. Exactly what we've seen with Shahzeb.
He had a tough day in the office.
Back to back. This young man is like to.
If it's nice, Shahzeb. The ball. Maybe it felt that.
See, this time overcome. They'll want to. They'll come. He's not holding back anything. That's a 4. Liking this left arm spinner.
Really come in for some severe punishment. And this is Shahzeb. Relentless at 100. He's making it in. Wants to have a look. So that's the third six of the over.
Some hitting. This is real. That's been given. Rizul hitting wickets at this stage. That's one way. Just looking to be a bit cheeky. Look, and straight away you could see the umpire.
The knock, a partnership of 71 has come to an end.
Suf. Okay, it's an edge. Straight away outside.